Morning Date. There are all sorts of gaps between people, and finding the way to narrow those gaps is a means to bringing people closer and finding a mutual understanding. Meet Quan and Jenny Cho, co-founders of Say, and who have found a way to bring down the walls between languages, cultures, and generations. Yes, today I have the incredible pleasure of sitting down with the co-founders of the organization Say, which is a startup that has been garnering lots of praises and accolades. So welcome to the studio, Quan and Jenny.
Thank you so much.
Hi.
Hi. Let's start with Quan. Could you briefly introduce yourself?
Sure, my name is Quan, and I am one of the three co-founders of Say. I am Vietnamese American, and I've lived in Seoul for about 4 years now, working as a teacher, and now I am a co-founder of Say.
And Jenny?
Hi, everyone. My name is Jenny Cho, and I'm a co-founder of Say and the CEO of Say. I was born here, educated mostly in America. I came back, and now I'm running this company with Quan and our third co-founder, Yongmin.
Yeah, Youngmin couldn't make it today because he's abroad, right?
Yes.
Is he on a business trip?
He's currently working as a student, and he's juggling both Say and school.
Okay. Well, before we start talking in depth about Say and about you two, let's give our listeners a special treat today. Now, Say is a company that specializes in language exchange, but in a very unique way, and we'll learn more about that soon. In the meantime, here's a huge surprise. Now, if you give us the answer to the quiz that we have, or actually it's not really a quiz, it's more of like your opinion, then we will give you, or 20 people, a free chance to use Say for 1 hour. Okay.
That's right.
So tell us, what is a Korean word that you would like to teach to a foreign friend? Right? The Korean word that you would like to teach to a Korean friend. Send your answers to our bandi board or KakaoTalk Plus for free or text to pound 1045. And also, as you do, please send your comments and questions for Quan as well as Jenny. 네, 외국인에게 내가 한국말 하나, 한국 단어 하나를 가르친다면 어떤 단어를 가르쳐 주시겠어요? 보내주시면 저희가 세일 무료 1시간 이용권을 20분께 보내드리도록 하겠습니다. All right, well then, let's start with talking about Say. I heard Say stands for seniors and youth, right? So tell us exactly what Say is. What do you do? Maybe Quan, you can give us the answer?
Sure, I'll start. So Say, we're an edutech startup, so we specialize in teaching people Korean, online tutoring. Specifically. We've been around for about 3 years. We started first as a nonprofit/volunteer project at a senior center in Seoul. Our co-founder, Yongmin, he actually started with the idea. And back then, he was working as a kongik for his military service. So he's working in social service.
Right.
And he saw there was a need to engage the seniors at his senior center to have more meaningful activities. He thought, why not connect them with a younger student that is interested in learning Korean? So we did that for about 2 years, actually, with students at Princeton and Yale. And then we saw that there was just such great feedback that we wanted to continue the program. So right after that, we decided, you know what, let's turn this into a real company. I think we have some promise here to really make an impact on society, but also teach a lot more students Korean.
So what you're saying, I'm understanding that there's a great need of learning Korean in the States.
Not just the States, everywhere around the world too, mainly because of K-pop. There's so much interest. You see it also in Southeast Asia. That's one of our biggest market.
I see.
A lot of people from Vietnam, the Philippines, Thailand, they're really interested in learning Korean.
Okay. Well, Say even won various accolades, including a recognition from the Seoul government. What do you what has Say achieved so far? Jenny, maybe you can answer this question?
Sure. Recently we won a few awards since we decided to launch our service. We won we won grand prize at one of the largest startup competitions called Launch Cup, and also, as you mentioned, City Mayor of Seoul Award. And also we are partnered up with Yuan Kimberly, which is an amazing company in Korea doing a lot of social work as well. So recently we've grown a lot, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, you introduced yourself as the CEO of Say. I mean, being co-founders, of course, is great too, but how does it feel like being CEO at such a young age, right? You're pretty young. You look young.
Yeah. It's very exciting, but at the same time, I feel like I have to do a lot of work myself to bring this team together. It's very exciting though and rewarding.
Yeah, mentioning rewarding, I mean, we're talking about volunteer work today with our listeners. You're linking two languages, but also two cultures and two generations. A lot at the same time, right? And I'm pretty sure there were a lot of memorable moments and rewarding moments. Maybe each of you can share maybe the most memorable moment for you as you were doing work with Say.
For me, just a few days ago, I actually saw this happening. So one of our teachers was partnered up with the student at Princeton University for about 8 weeks to do lessons, Korean lessons. And right after she hung up, she started crying. It was the very last class. And right after she hung up, she started crying and we saw it. And, it really felt, I don't know, it was very touching. It showed that she really cared about her student and she was acting as a tutor, but also maybe as a mother or a mentor
Right.
at times. So yeah, it was very rewarding when I saw that, I guess.
Yeah, it's like your fruits finally, seen before your eyes, right? Because this is what you guys actually wanted to happen, and that was your
Exactly.
desire, right?
Yeah.
But what about you, Quan? What was the most memorable moment for you?
Wow, I mean, this is collecting all of my thoughts over the past 3 years. We've had so many great teachers. One of them is I keep a very close relationship with, and I would say he's almost more like a friend, not just my tutor. He and I we would go to. He knows I like sundae, so he takes me to Shilim, and Shilim is famous for sundae town.
Sure.
So you go there and you can get all types of sundae 볶음, 순대국. So he and
Sure.
I got sundae 볶음 together, and we would make it a tradition to go there, at least once a year,
Sure.
and we would just grab drinks and just talk. And I really like that. That I think itself it symbolizes what Say is. We're bridging generations. We're helping two cultures, sometimes many more cultures, not just two. But it's just the idea that we can connect together and just
Right.
see past the differences.
Yeah, I think I guess the system is really unique in the way that you make education something that's familiar, right? And something that's like family-like. And I think that's a great way of learning a language because, when you first start learning your mother tongue, you don't start by having someone tell you words and definitions, right? Or the grammar, but you just naturally learn it through relationships and connections. And that's what Say is all about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm very, very excited to talk more about Say. But before we move on, we have some listeners who have answered to our question. What is a Korean word that you would like to teach to a foreign friend? Should we share some? Well, 안성숙님 says, 예뻐요. 듣고 싶어서요. I want to teach the word 예뻐요. You're pretty because I want to hear it.
That's great.
That's cute. 6176님 says, 알콩달콩이라는 단어가 좋아요. 서로 좋은 감정으로 귀엽게 모여있는 느낌이죠. Quan, do you know the word 알콩달콩?
I've never heard of it.
Oh.
It's really cool.
How does it sound though?
It sounds like 땅콩.
땅콩! It kind of does. But 알콩달콩 means, it's a word to describe lovebirds. Yeah, they're always together and, they do things together and whatnot. Yeah, 알콩달콩. You learned a new word today.
Great, I will use it for the next Valentine's Day.
Yeah, no 땅콩, okay? 알콩달콩. 최윤주님 says, 덤이요. 재래시장에 가면 이거 덤이라며 챙겨주실 때 그 따뜻함이 참 좋아요. 덤이라는 단어 알려주고 싶네요. This is maybe another word that you can learn. 덤 is like extra something that vendors like
I've heard
throw
of this.
in
Yeah.
to your bag.
It's like service.
Yeah, service.
service.
Yeah, but the Korean word would be tom.
Tom.
Yeah. Oh, some new words for Quan. Hey, was it difficult starting to learn Korean for
엄청
you?
어려웠어요. It was so hard when I first learned it in college. I had to learn everything from the basics, and typing too was super hard.
Oh, typing.
I used to type one word at a time. I would mess up and I had to do it all over again because it was just so difficult.
Okay, well, we'll talk about your
Yeah.
challenges of learning Korean after a song break. A reminder, if you send us the word that you want to teach to a foreign friend, we're giving away a 1-hour free coupon for Say for 20 people. All right, let's take a song break. Here is Freedom Orchestra, Viva la Vida.